Hi guys, is it my Sobe here? So one of my clients sent me this picture for me to recreate. So if you want to learn how I made it, just keep watching. Okay guys, so starting off, I have two cutouts of crinoline and the length of this is 13 inches in both of them. And this crinoline is that of the 6-inch crinoline. So the next thing I'm doing is to fold it into two just like this, and I'm going to run it with my sewing machine from that side to the end. And this is what it looks like after running it. Mind you, I did it for both of them. So this is what it's going to look like. And the next thing you're going to do is to put it together like this, and you're also going to run a stitch just where my hands are showing you, and you do the same for the other one. So this is what it's going to look like once you're done running the stitch and you have the two of them. So from the picture, I'm placing it exactly the way it is, and I'm going to run another stitch to join the two crinoline together. Now this is what it looks like, and the next thing I'm going to do is to cut out some lace materials, and I'm gluing them with my UHU glue. I made sure I used the UHU glue. I didn't want to use hot glue for this so that it won't leave stains behind it. So all these patterns I cut, I took my time and I glued them, and this is what they look like after gluing them, making sure that they are not moving. Next, I have this big face net. Just ask for this face net. Just take a screenshot and ask your vendor to supply you with this face net. This is the face net that was used for that picture. So the length I cut out for the face net is about 5 to 7 inches, depending on how long you want yours to be. So just be guided. Next thing I'm doing is to gather the face net, and I'm doing that with my needle and thread, and I'm going to be knotting it as usual. So just make sure you secure it properly, and just knot it. And once you're done knotting it, all you need to do is to cut out the excess um face net, because we don't need it to be showing in the angle where we're putting it. So just cut it off, and this is what it's going to be looking like. And I think at the end of the day, we'll be having about 4 inches of the first face net left. So still with the needle and thread, I didn't take it off. I want to attach it to the fascinator that I'm making, to the crinoline that I already made. So all I'm doing here is just to place it the way I want it to be placed, not being moved. So I tacked it as tight as possible as I can so it doesn't fall off, because nobody's doing any gluing here. So we're working with our needle and thread here at this particular point. So I'm tacking it as much as I can. As I'm doing that, I'm spreading out the face net the way I want it to be. You'll understand later on. So guys, if this is the first time you're watching my videos or you're stumbling into any of my videos, I would like you to please subscribe, like, share my videos as well. All I do here is just to make fascinators. This is mostly what I do on this channel. I make fascinators for free. So the least you can do is just to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, because every day I keep on dropping one or two videos that would help your business, that will help you as a personal person to, instead of spending so much buying fascinators, you can make them on your own. So guys, subscribe and hit that subscribe button and stay glued to my channel, and you will learn a whole lot, I promise you. I'm not hiding anything here. You would enjoy staying here. So finally, after tacking, the next thing I'm doing is to use this comb. I'm going to be tacking it down too. So I'm going to be doing this off camera. Just know that in between all the holes in the comb, I am tacking each one down to the crinoline. So this is what it looks like after tacking it down. You take your time and do that. I had to spread the fascinator just like I'm showing you, and I tacked that place with my needle and thread so that it will come out in this shape and in this form. A fascinator is almost ready, but what is a fascinator if you do not embellish it? So I have these crystal stones, and if you look through the picture, there are those crystal stones there. So I got them and I decided to embellish them. I glued them down with my hot glue. And finally, I have this fluffy chicken feather. Okay, it's not a chicken feather, but sure, take a picture of it and look for it in the market. So this fluffy stuff, I got it and I had to glue it on top, because that's exactly what the picture looks like. And after doing that, it came out perfect. It was so beautiful. So follow for more and see you in my next video. Bye bye.